Hi, welcome to the market view for Tuesday the 25th of February 2014. Just before we get into the markets, a couple of housekeeping issues. If you go into the website today, you will notice there are some additional tabs, and what I've done is split out the market view from the trading videos section. So the trading videos now are just trading videos, which you'll see there. I'm just about to render and come up. There you go. So all of the trading videos are now under the trading videos, and the market view can now be found under the market view tab. And what I will be doing is adding the video inside of here, the YouTube video, and also, as normal, the HD version for those of you that like to download this one and view it offline as well. So another thought as well, if you want to view all of the videos in YouTube, you can click on the link as I just did there at the top. This will take you to the YouTube channel where you will find all of the videos. And to find all of the videos, you can see some are listed on the right hand side, but if you come down to here you can see 74 videos there, and all of the videos are listed here. Now it would be a good idea if you let me just stop this. For those of you that prefer to watch the video on YouTube, it'd be well worth you actually saving this as a bookmark. Better still, subscribe to the channel, and then you will be notified of any updates as well. Now on the odd occasion I do make a bit of a Horlicks and send out the wrong link for the video, and then I receive emails asking me if I can send the right link. Well, you don't need that, because if you actually save this as a favorite under bookmarks, wherever it is in this particular one, bookmark this page, so save the page, then if I do send out the wrong link, you can just come to the TUFXP Charts YouTube channel, and you'll be able to find the latest video by just clicking on there, and you will see the latest videos. You should see them all in date order there, and if not, you can actually alter it as well, date added, newest and oldest as well. So you can always find the YouTube video by saving it as a bookmark, and also if you want to see all of the videos, then just click on by my name there, or better still, as I say, subscribe to the channel as well. So that's the first thing that's changed inside of here, and then also there's trading results as well. They're all on a separate page now. They were also inside of the trading videos as well, so they're available now in PDF. We'll add a bit more to the page just to make it look a bit better when I get 5 minutes. So two new tabs there, a lot easier. So you've got the market view now all in one place, and all of the previous ones as well. They're all there with a small narrative of what is included in the actual video as well, so you can go and download all of those if you so desire to do so. Right, let's have a look at the markets. I'm not really given to extravagant language, but what a bloody awful day it was yesterday. I'll show you why in just a minute. However, there is some good news which I will talk about once we get down into looking at the smaller time frames in a minute. But let's start off with the longer term daily chart. We can see that we've got this sort of testing for yesterday, which is no surprise, which I spoke about yesterday. There wasn't any news. It was going to be a bit of a struggle yesterday, and this is what we saw yesterday. Although you can't see it here, we can see the market traded lower, then moved up, and then it looks like it closed on the high. But it was a very sideways, choppy trading session yesterday, and in order to make money in the markets, of course, we prefer it if the market trends in one direction, which it certainly didn't yesterday. But as I said yesterday, and I've just said as well, because there was a lack of news yesterday, there was always the prospect that the market could be choppy, sideways or quiet, and it was too. It was choppy and sideways. So let's have a look at the smaller time frame. When you see the market starting to move a bit higher here this morning, and we're at the psychological 166 level, but what's important is this 166 level. So let's just move down into the smaller time frame, and let's just move over. We can see yesterday we had a sell signal, and the market traded down to the 166 level. It then pulled all the way back 30 or 40 odd points, all the way back up to this point, stopping out the trade, and then the market gave a buy signal, of which then failed to move higher as well, trading up to, let me just have a look at, there we go. So we traded all the way up. The high of this bar was 166.77, so trying to trade up to 160, I'll just get there in a second. 167 is what he was trying to trade up to, 166.77, yeah. So it got stuck. We see the selling coming into the market, and then the market trading right back down to this 166 level. I'll show you something about this level, a few tips and the good news part in just a second. So the market pulled back and traded down to the 166 level there. Then found some buying, as we can see with the green candle there, green volume, and the market then trading up and back to more or less where it traded earlier on in the day. So let's have a look, in particular at this this bar, where we can see huge amount of volume coming in and then moving the market high. But notice how the volume starts to drop off after they've bought the market back at 166. And the reason I'm focusing on this is because if the market trades back down to 166, you have two situations here where the market's actually come back and retested and then found support and moved higher. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move down into a 5-minute chart. And this is yesterday inside of the 5-minute. And because we were forewarned that it was likely to be a quiet trading session, we can actually use a smaller time frame just in case the market becomes choppy and sideways or fairly quiet, to actually still take a few pips out of the market. So here we see the market struggling at the daily pivot level. We see the selling coming into the market, which is shown here. We can see the market moved higher, 2 buying bars, 2 green volume bars, and then some selling coming into the market, and then we see the market trade sideways below the DP line, the daily pivot line, and then the selling comes into the market. Now we get this huge volume on this selling bar at 166, and we see the market then retest this in the next bar again at 166, and again the volume is still fairly high, but this time it's switched to green. It's also closed above the previous day's low and close, and then we see some more buying coming into the market, and we see the market moving higher. And within this space here, what you're seeing is inside of this bar here, where the market moved lower and then pulled all the way back to close on or near the highs, and that's exactly what you're seeing there. So that's inside of this sort of testing bar that you see in the 30-minute. But the clue was in the bottom of the test bar. If I just go back to this, any bar you see like this, you will find huge amounts of volume in the smaller time frame. So when you're in a trade, if you want to see what's happening in the sort of the macro, the micro situation, then have a look inside. Again, if we come to the top here, we can see that we've got some selling coming into the market here. There's a bit of buying that moves the market up just a bit more, but it doesn't take out the previous high in this bar here. And then we see the market trading back down to the DP level, tries to go back up, and then the selling comes back in, and then we see the market moving lower again. And each time it came back above the DP yesterday as well after the first move, and we've got some potential weakness there, but then the market drives through. You can see how the traders want to keep it above the daily pivot level with this buying here. Let's keep it above, chaps, and they drive the market higher. Get the same thing there. You can see how it's come off here and they try and drive the market higher, but there's no follow through, and then we see the selling coming back into the market, back below the DP, and then look what happens again in the afternoon, or just after lunch. You can see the selling come back in again at that DP level. So having already had the selling here and here, we now see it here as well, and then the market moving lower. Now again, in the 30-minute chart, you notice that we had this other test at the 166 level, and again, if we go down into the smaller time frame, you will see the buying coming into the market. We see a bit of volume here. The market attempts to move higher. What's interesting here, there's no selling that sort of resumes. It's a case of let's double test the market just to be sure, and this is precisely what they do. So you see this drive the prices a bit low. This takes out all of the stops of the people who thought, oh, it's not going to go any lower than 166, which we saw earlier on in the day. So they place their stops just below this low. The professionals then drive the market below the low, buy back the market, as we see with this blue bar, which is known as a test bar. So we see the market forced down and the market bought back by the pros, and then we can see the market can move higher because there's nobody else involved now. So we don't need to see the big buying bars as we did earlier on, because they're not going against anything. They know they've just taken out everybody that was attempted to go long, so there's no resistance coming into the market, no selling. So now we see the market just moving higher, giving us another 20 odd pips there in the market. And again, look at the DP level, how this again we can see it created a major resistance for the traders yesterday. You can see it's like a ceiling there, and it's banging its head against the top of the ceiling, and we see an attempt there to drive through on increased volume. There's no follow through, so the market comes back, and as we get towards the end of the trading session, most traders have gone home, and that then leaves the New York traders free just to bring the market through, and the evening traders, and bring it back up to around the 160, where are we there, 166, 68 there. So that then ends the trading session for the day. So what looked like a bad day inside of the 30-minute in the smaller time frame, by just looking at the markets logically, we could see that there were some trading opportunities to be had in the smaller time frame had you have been at your computer. If not, well, we have to deal with what we get with the 30-minute. But there are ways, when you get those quiet days, of actually taking advantage of what's inside of the smaller time frame, of what's going on in the bigger picture. So let's have a look at excuse me. Let's have a look on the news front, see what we've got today. Well, straight away we can see we've only got medium impact news items here. We're going to see an increase in mortgage approvals, which is out at 9:30. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this. It's only a medium news impact, but if it comes out a lot higher than 47.9, then we'll expect more of a move. And we've got CBI realised sales as well at 11 AM, and then over to the euro for some economic forecast. And then the US, not a lot really, just CB consumer confidence, that's out at 3 o'clock this afternoon. So if we get another quiet day today, then hopefully now I've provided you with a few tools that you can actually use in order to trade possibly a smaller time frame in order to take a few pips out. It's what's called in the trade as being adaptable, and being able to read the markets and just take advantage of what the market is actually throwing at you there. Right, I better finish. It's rather a long one this morning. So let's see what happens today. As ever, thank you for your support, very much appreciated. All things being equal, I will see you tomorrow, and as ever, thanks for watching.